Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Esther is here, and in this video I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update of what has been going on in my life lately. I went to so many different places. I got such an amazing time here in the village, and I went to a couple of trips in Italy, but I'm so bad with keeping up with my YouTube channel, and I'm so sorry. Every time I'm like, okay, I'm getting back on track, I'm not really properly getting back on track because I just get carried away with all this stuff. So I'm sorry for not being as consistent as I wish I would be, but I'm glad you're still following my journey, and yeah, let's just dive into it. As I said, so many things happen, and I have been like going up the hill to see my friend Susie lots of times, and I spent Christmas and New Year's Eve with her. So we have been like painting and watching movies, and it has been like a lot of lazy time around the holidays. It was supposed to be a Christmas vlog, but because I just got so busy before the Christmas, so I didn't film it before the Christmas. So now it's kind of like recap of my life and like what happened like throughout December and beginning of January.
Guys, what I found under my door this morning, like this Christmas I'm spending alone. So I thought I will not get any presents. Just so sweet. It's from my landlord lady. Don't rush. No idea what it is. It looks so nice. And look at this. I just got more food gifts. Look at this cute Christmas tree pie I found under my door. And another lunch. Just like lots of Christmas food unexpectedly. It's so nice.
So yeah, it has been a wild time. It has been really so many amazing encounters and like getting to know people in the village, like building up relationship, and I'm so blessed having my community here. Also, I went to Milan for a couple of days to see my friend from Sweden, Marie, and she was having this exhibition, like virtual exhibition. It has been like really cool because she doesn't need to bring like any of the physical painting. It basically like digital files, and then they project them all over the room, and you can like tap on the painting on the screen, and you can like make it bigger, make it like further, closer, like see the close-ups on the big screen, and it's like super interactive and exciting. So trip to Milan was like kind of spontaneous idea, because to go like now traveling with all of this like restrictions has been like so crazy. It's like we're having these zones, like red zone, yellow zone, and orange zone. So they said it's red zone, so like you're not allowed like even to leave your village, like your comuna, and then like suddenly it's like yellow zone for today, so you can like even take a trip across the country. And it has been like a wild journey, just like keeping up with updates from the government, like just to know like what you're allowed to do every single day, which is insane. But it's still like, I feel like it's really fun that there is still opportunity to do something. Before the holidays I went to Milan, and like I did some like Christmas shopping, and we went to this gallery, we had like interview. I got to know like I met new people, like I met this like two art curators girls from Milan, and I just love Milan. I love like shopping in Milan. I like buying clothes and art supplies and all of that. Just like they have like huge Christmas tree, and the atmosphere was really like festive. I enjoyed this trip a lot, and I was glad to see Maria again. Since I'm living in the village, as you already, like as I'm talking a million times already about that, you know that like any communication with people, it's like so worth it. Like you will wake up at 6 a.m. and like go across the country just to see someone, because here it's like, it's great, but it's not like in a big city, which like has like every place has like pros and cons. But yeah, that's why like it's always exciting to go somewhere for me for now. Also like right before Christmas, like couple days before the Christmas, because during the Christmas everything was like red zone, so you're not allowed to have any parties, you're not allowed to leave the house and like all of that. So right before the Christmas I went to Genoa, which is like the main city in our region. It was raining, but it was like also like such a dreamy atmosphere, like all of the lights and people like were shopping, and I got to see this like huge like almost like from Pirates of Caribbean like kind of ships. Yeah, I took like some photos like and content for my vlog and for my Instagram, so that has been really good. Yeah, trip to Genoa was like super like mysterious and dreamy, and what I loved about going on the train somewhere here in Italy is that like as you, especially in this region, as you travel on the train like and you sit next to the window and you basically see the ocean, like the sea, and like all these like coastal places like right from the window, and you're basically like driving on the really coast. Like it's like you see just like horizon line like all of the way, so it's like it's super beautiful, and every train ride is just like becomes this, I don't know, beautiful inspirational activity itself. So I love that a lot. Yeah, there's like were no snow for all of this time unfortunately, but today in the morning it was snowing here in Vernazza up the mountains. So my landlady, she sent me pictures of like, look, like 1 hour ago it was like up the hill, and she like sent me all of these pictures. It's like snow and like everything covered in snow, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go there. So I dressed up and I went straight up the hill, and when I went out today, I'm like, it's raining and it's like super just wet and like weird weather, and I could not see any snow. Like as I looked up the mountains, I cannot see like any white color up there, so I'm like, where is it? Like I could not just like go away, so I'm like, I decided to actually go out and check. I'm walking up the hills because look how beautiful it is. You cannot see it from here, but it's snowing up the mountains, so I just want to see the snow. So I'm walking up to see the snow, and my face is all red, and down there in the village it's raining. Here it's not raining. I have my umbrella. Let's see how much far up I can walk, because it's like quite exhausting in this weather, but yeah, I'm excited. Like I will give it a try. Like the weather was like super weird and like windy and stormy, but like as I was like hiking up, I'm like, what I'm even doing? Like it was even snow because I could not see it, but like as I reached like halfway on this trail, I can see like from the other side of the mountains, like all the mountains were like covered with snow. It was like super beautiful, and the snow like melted like at this point when like I could actually go. Like I reached that point that she sent me pictures, but it was no snow anymore, and like it's all melted, but you can still see snow in the mountains. So my adventure of chasing the snow unfortunately was not as successful as I planned, but I still got really good hike. It was good, it was worth it still. Yeah, I painted, like I was also like all this months, I was in all the months of December I was like busy with orders and like painting all of these like cute little mini paintings. I can show you. So I was like, for Christmas I did like the whole series of this like small little cute village type of Christmas present acrylic miniatures. So I'm really like was busy making them because I got like lots of orders for holidays, for like New Year and Christmas, and I have to like pack all of them nicely and ship them all over the world. So it was like busy time, and again that's why, like, I know it's all excuses, but that's why I didn't get to film as much as I planned, and I didn't work on my YouTube. I also did like abstract pieces, which is like experimental. I still don't know where they're going, but the plan is to try something new. Even though I have been busy, I'm still feeling like I have to experiment more. I have to like push the envelope, and in order for my art to grow, just try, experiment more, and challenge myself in the ways I didn't used to. Which is again going to Susie, to my artist friend that lives up the hill in the mountains as well.
So much texture. I love these. So what's cool about them that she recycles everything, so it's full of like recycling materials. All pieces like reworked and all the texture, and sometimes she just like use old boards from her studio, like parts of her table and all of the stains that left there, and she just like would paint over, and then like she would glue this part of the board to the frame. So that's like really interesting process. I just I just love them. Like, I mean, this is all not done, but these are great.
Like, so spending holidays with her, and just like having tea and wine and talking about like art and life and just like vision for the next year. When we meet, we can talk about so many things, so it was like really interesting. And because there's like no service up the mountains, there's like no internet, so when I go there, it's more like I'm focusing more on myself and like what I actually like, where I am, like what I'm doing like with my life and with my art. And since she's like an abstract artist, it's like super good working in her studio and like being around and just like being able to be more free in expression, because as I'm continually saying, like such a control freak. So like I have to have control over my art and my life, and it's like, it's kind of like projecting how I am in my art. It's also like projecting into my life. So like everything had supposed to like have a plan and follow a particular pattern, and if it doesn't, I got like freaked out, and like I don't know what is it, but just like working this abstract art and just like letting all of this paint just flow freely and not care of like what pattern, like what texture it's gonna create, but just like let it go and let it be, has been such a challenge, but also like such an empowering experience for me in like during this season, because I'm like, that's what I have to do with my art, and that's what like I'm challenged to do in some other areas of my life, of just like letting go right now and not care as much what everyone else like think and what I think it's supposed to look like or be like, and just like in so many other areas. So it has been like really good end of the year and really good beginning of the year. And we also survived like major storm here in the village. So as the history goes back, like I think about like 10 years ago, it was like a major flood here in Vernazza. So it's like almost destroys the village, and then with help of American and volunteers, like they rebuilt it again. And this time it wasn't that bad, because it wasn't like flood. Like when the flood happened, it was like water coming down from the mountains, like the snow and stuff. And then it also like, it's mad, like the storm and waves like crashing from the side, like from the coast. So like as they mad, like they created like this disaster that like they have to rebuild. This year, this December, it wasn't that bad. Okay, it was like not as major, but it's still like it like kind of overflowed like 1/3 of the village. I think like it went like to the main street, and it's like brought like all of this stones and trash, and like it was all over like the beach that we have right in front of the main square. It was like flooded completely, so like I walk and I don't see the beach anymore and it was like so scary and so dangerous, like even to be close to the sea, because it was like the waves were like up to 5-6 meters. We were like crashing over the shore and over the building, and it was so scary, but in the same time like magnificently just beautiful. And I just love watching this because it's like just shows me so much like greatness. I don't know, it's not up to me. It's like this huge water and like storm, and like I'm in the middle of all of it, and I'm just like in awe and amazed by all of it. But like there's like nothing I can do. I just like there's nothing I can do about it. So, and it's again like plays into like this stage of my life when I'm like letting go of control and like just seeing how nothing actually it is in your control when it like comes to the bigger things. Just has been like really a sobering experience. Yeah, I'm super grateful for everything I'm going through in this season and in this place, and I'm looking forward to what next month's gonna look like and what's gonna happen. I don't have any specific like particular plans yet, but I just feel it's gonna be a great time, and I'm just excited for it. I keep on working, I keep on painting, I building new body of work. I feel like it's finally arriving. I'm finally getting this like new fresh point of view, and like I finally know what I want to paint, because before that it was just like just getting there but not exactly like there yet. So, and as I told you before, like as I came here after the Florence, it was like some time of just like transition and like learning new things and just like letting go, just like allowing myself to rest. And I went through this like major artist block when I didn't know what I'm painting, what I'm doing, just like nothing feels right, nothing is exciting anymore, like in like bigger scale. So like I'm still forcing myself to sit and paint and do my work, because that's how I know everything works in life, and that's how you get where you want to be. You just sit and work and you keep on pushing through, and it's like it's easy to say, and I keep saying that because I know it's actually working, but just not seeing like as much progress for such a long time, and like not being like anyhow innately like motivated. It was like really hard time of like pushing through, not seeing like any results, but I'm glad I did. So now I feel like I'm finally like arriving to this place when like art begins to be exciting again. And I know it's like it's all comes and goes and it's all in seasons, and it's gonna be another wall and another block, but like when you get over it and like when it's like this new exciting stage once again, it's just like priceless. It's like so good. Yeah, so that's what I have been up to this couple months, like seeing friends and family, visiting people, contemplating the beauty of surroundings, and chasing for the snow, going to Genoa, going to Milan, like meeting more people. Now we're like again at the orange zone, I guess, so all the bars, restaurants like only serve to go. Life is just so good, and I'm so grateful for this year. And yeah, I feel almost guilty saying that 2020 was the greatest year of my life, but again, it was great not because I'm lucky or it just happened to be like part of it. Of course, it's like just grace of God, and like I'm super thankful and grateful that like some things are like happening along the way that allowed me to be here right now in Italy and do what I love. But part of it was basically just like making choices, and again like pushing through and like choosing what feels and looks really weird in the eyes of the other people, but you just know in your gut that that's what you're supposed to do. I am just like beyond grateful for this year and all of the lessons it taught me. It has been challenging, it has been intense, it has been like tiring, and like so many other things that I could like focus, but I'm choosing to focusing on the other things, the things that like inspire and motivated, the things that like come to life this year, some things that never happened before and they're happening this year. So I'm super grateful for 2020, and I'm excited for 2021, and it's already here. I still have to write my affirmations and goals for this year, which I encourage you guys to do as well, and I feel like it's really helpful to have some kind of vision and like then break it down into achievable goals. So yeah, that's what I had for today. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll not miss any of my new content. So yeah, I would like to hear from you guys, and please feel free to share how was your holiday season, what have you learned this year, what are some of your goals for the 2021. what is something you're the most excited about in this new season, like what you're excited to step into. So please share in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.